What are you all staring at? You know. All of you know. And you do nothing. That's why this is all your fault. This is all your fault. All of you. This world is a flawed one. It is broken and it is scarred by every one of you. By you and you and you and you and you and all of you. Without thought do we consume. Do we buy? Do we strive to attain more status and money with which to consume even more? It's an endless cycle that is destroying us. All of us. I can't bear to watch it anymore. This world decaying slowly. This world I once believed in. That's why I'm not going to be a part of it anymore. No one will be able to blame me for all of your shortcomings. Hell to the righteous ones. Here's to them. The grey-suited walkers. Prestigious men. To those who are born with love, here's to you try. And I'm no better than those I judge, with all my suffering. Those aren't my words, and they are true. And so I'm ending this forever, and none of you can stop me!
Aiden! Aiden Sullivan! What are you doing up there?
Well, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh my god, hashtag kill yourself. Oh wait, you're actually gonna jump, right? Well, you better make it quick, I've got a tune today with 5, so... Just kidding! Don't jump! Why would you want to kill yourself?
Because this is the crappiest time in history.
It's not so bad now. It was much worse back in the past. People were stretched and hung, and they got their ears cut off. People were burnt at the stake.
There's some kind of rat cage.
People were boiled in acid.
And there were poor people, and they were really poor. Like, they were disgusting too, like, really disgusting. The poor people are all disgusting!
And then just fancy facts that he said, put your flex like that plague your smear after years in advance.
Mr. Galant,
You don't say, despite being a vulgar Frenchman, you do have a, how might I put it, grotesquely amusing way with words! Indeed, there was disgusting poor people out there, slaving away for us, eating, well, goodness gracious, nothing! Well, I'm here, dining up the finest pickled peacock eggs and roasted boa constrictors.
Did someone mention peacock eggs? Well, you're all in for a marvelous treat. I so happen to be an expert in those feathery themes. Did you know that the male peacock is the only known bird to lay fertile eggs? Why, yes.
All right, you mother! This here is the very last known head of the dangerous white Nigerian lion. I killed him with me bare hands in a deadly duel of mortal combat.
I
don't understand what you're saying, lass. Someone get me a translator or something.
No! Get out of here, you crazy, insane, preposterous bastard! Look what you've done. You've come in here with that thing and you have soiled my carpet. I had that imported from India, woven by children, by the finest silk of the blood caterpillars.
Fascinating. May I take a closer look?
Oh,
Take a closer look! Guards! Seize this!
don't you dare lay a hand on me!
Don't you with the other poor people! It's so disgusting! Disgusting, they call me! Papa, what is for dinner?
As usual, nothing.
A shoe! A shoe!
Mary!
Get your ass down, go to the place in 10 minutes! 10 minutes to go, Master Shepherd!
I'm doing this for my blind and deaf daughter, Sally. Sally, I hope you're watching.
It's always been my dream to be a pastry chef, but now that I'm doing a fish dish, I'm a bit under the pump.
I've already spent 20,000! I can't mess this one up! Don't mess this one up! What are you doing with the beguiling fat-nosed catfish? The snail's meant to be the hero of the dish! 10 minutes to go, Master Shepherd! Good, good, good!
only been a few short weeks, but have a real connection. That's why. Look, I know that's what I say to everyone on the show, but that's why I just decided that you're the one that I'm going to give you the rose.
Thank you. Buy the all-new Shark vacuum cleaner. It's the only vacuum cleaner that really sucks. I mean, it's awesome. Order now, and you get a second one for the same price. Order even sooner than that, and we'll throw in a cleaner for your house. It could be her, it could be her, it could be him, it could be me. It won't be me. Order now.
No, we're not doing that.
Recent fire and accident has resulted in the death of 3 people. It is not yet known the cause of the fire, but it is believed that 3 children have perished.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Kylie Jenner just had a baby!
No, beyond redemption. Completely beyond redemption. No, I'm ending it.
Eden! You're still up there! Come on, just come down! Look, I know I kinda lied about saying everything's great now, but... Well, there's always someone you can talk to, right? I have a psychiatrist. I had this fear of buttons. It was really bad. But she picks me right up!
So you're going to do this? You're going to kill yourself? Have you ever thought about why that is? Truly, why you desire to end your life?
Well...
Now that's where it gets interesting. Sigmund Freud once claimed that depressed individuals did not have the energy to kill themselves unless they had identified an external object or person whom they wished to kill, internalized that object, and turned their aggression against it.
I think you're absolutely insane.
Carl Henniger expanded on this theory to create the concept of the suicidal person's 3 wishes. The wish to be killed, guilt. The wish to kill, revenge. And the wish to die, hopelessness.
You what?
Individuals who are suicidal wish to be killed in order to relieve their loved ones of a burden.
Well, that's true.
Yet, they also wish to be killed in order to expel their anger and aggression against those they feel have wronged them.
No, it's because the world is such an awful place.
Let's talk about you. When did you first realize that you were alive?
Well, I do have this...
Have you ever really thought about it? Appreciated it? It's a hard thing for many to come by. Some do say that the only moment that you truly recognize that you are indeed alive, that you are indeed a sentient being on this earth, and that all of the problems and worries that you hold in this world can be solved, is the very moment that you decide to jump! Now I know what you're thinking, and no, that's not just because I have a doctorate in the psychological sciences. Who am I? Who am I to tell a complete stranger, don't kill yourself? Well, I like to believe that with hard work and determination, you can achieve anything. Why, look at me, for instance, Victoria Brandt, BSc HPD Honors, BSTU KGB, GSI CSI, ABCDEFG, PhD. There is no problem that cannot be solved, no personal anymore, algebraic equation that does not have an answer, especially with an IQ of 160.4. And that is a mindset that I believe you to be lacking.
Some psychiatrist you are. I was actually in the middle of something
You
here.
see this in a broader sense. You think things are so horrendous now, do you? Well, what about the past? Things used to be so awful. Why, young women would be burned at the stake. Bachelors just for believing in science. Science, can you believe that? Just pushed him off the earth was round. That the world revolved around the sun instead of the other way around. Just because she thought elderflower might cure the plague.
Miss Cordelia Frank, you have been charged on multiple accounts of heresy, crimes against God and your king.
What?
Your plate was found to contain raisin toast.
I was making raisin toast.
You were seen in public in possession of a broomstick.
I was sleeping.
You have an abnormal birthmark on your left buttock.
How did you know that?
More and more people are dying all over the world, and you're not doing anything. Take a look at America. They allow madmen, psychopaths, to be in possession of murder weapons. They take the lives of innocents. No one is safe, not even the children. They're terrified that just as they're going about their daily lives, some madman will end them. They should not have reason to be afraid. These men, these beasts, they're in charge, they're in control, and they do nothing. They allow the lives of innocents to be taken. If all their government and president can do is send thoughts and prayers that it's time for the victims to be the change that we need to see. Those are also not my words. And they're true. But no one believes them. If they did, innocent children wouldn't be dying. And we're no better here. Look at our government. They take those who are fleeing persecution and they lock them up and persecute them even more. They take innocents, more innocents who are running from death, and they lock them up and torture them. And the wars! Everyone is so patiently waiting for the next world war, but little does everyone know, it has been going on for over 70 years. Ever since the end of World War II, the world has been in a constant state of war, and it shows no sign of stopping. I call BS on the whole world, on all of its wars, on its gun violence, on its persecution of refugees, on its rape, on its domestic violence, its perpetuated misogyny, its workplace harassment, and on you! All of you, for doing nothing.
How was school, Ian? Learn anything? No? No, maybe next time. How was work?
Good.
Yeah.
Did you have the shopping?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
kind of
cool.
waiting now, yeah.
Hey, Ian. How you going? How's school? Good. Oh, what's your sister got there? Girls don't play with trucks.
It's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Girls don't play with trucks.
It's okay, it's just a truck.
Just a truck? Girls don't play with fucking trucks!
My father died a year ago. I couldn't feel anything for him.
Fruit! Fruit for sale! Fruit! Would you like some fruit? Here, you, would you like some fruit, my friend? It's fresh. Fresh apples. Fruit! Ah, you, my friend. Looking to some fruit. Would you like some? What's your name?
Anne. No, I don't want your fruit. I don't know you. You're not my friend.
Everyone's my friend, Ian. Here, have some fruit. No need for money.
Sorry, do I know you?
God sent me to find you, Ian. We're all God's children and must look after one another. When there's snakes...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Why are you out here, Ian?
Look, can you please just go? I've already had so many people show their fake concern for me. I know they don't really care. I know you don't care.
I can't talk for other people, but I do care. Here, look. Just take this on and out.
I don't want your fucking apple!
I was like you once. I didn't care for what anyone had to tell me. I wanted to die, just like you. To find an end to myself.
So why didn't you do it then, huh? Too scared? Too afraid God wasn't waiting for you on the other side?
Let me tell you a story, Ian. About a young boy. Around your age. Picture your home. See it? Imagine it gone. Protesters come to this young boy's town, and those protests soon turn violent. His parents, they wanted to stay, to be part of the change, you see, but others convinced them they should go. So they fled, taking only what they could carry: food, water, medical supplies, some of the young boys' toys. But those things soon ran out. Luckily though, for the young boy and his family, his father had brought cash, jewelry, family heirlooms. And these things, so important to the young boy only weeks before, now seem secondary to that food, to that water, to those supplies. His mother's ring bought them medical aid for when his brother was burnt by chlorine. His father's watch for when she was hurt by shrapnel from a bomb. The young boy saw all sorts of things in his travels. He saw kids from where he went to school with. I'm sure you know people like that. But that's not what all he saw. He saw violence. And he saw what human beings were truly capable of doing to each other. It was cold on the boats. And that was when he grew truly afraid. Packed like so many sardines into a tin can. Except that tin can is between him and his cold death. Later he was put into a camp. Didn't have much food, no fresh apples like this. Not much shelter. We only had stretched out garbage bags to sleep under. Look, are you sure you don't want the apple? Just take it, right?
No, I'm good. So how did you, the boy, get to Australia?
My father told me that when it's darkest, we can see the stars. But when we're scared, is the only time we can truly be brave. I saw all sorts of things in my journey, and I experienced them, for I was there. I didn't see it in front of the TV. But I also saw hope. I saw that light in the darkest, and I walked towards it. And I kept walking, and kept walking, and kept walking, right to this bridge. Right to where I'm standing now, right to where you're standing. Can't change the future by dying, Ian. You must go out and find fruit for yourself.
Hey, wait, what about the, hey, wait,
Ian,
wait!
just calm down, Carter. Come on, I know not everything's great in the past, and the future is going to be great though. But it's something to look forward to. There's going to be no climate change. Everything's going to be great, and the world will be fixed.
Paris climate
Change!
Invention.
2036?
The world is fixed!
Biodiversity abounds!
Mars colony established!
Quality for all.
All vegans here.
Poverty is ended!
Oh, the elephants are dead.
First speaking is the Prime Minister of France, and then when matrimony only.
Thank you, everyone. Ever since the Industrial Revolution, we have used coal, a substance which would revolutionize power, transportation, and mining. Since then, we have discussed the existence of climate change.
That's gone.
But at the start of the 21st century, it became the subject of fierce debate. Politicians tossed it around like a football. Those who denied it did so to preserve their corporate agenda. So, 20 years ago, in the year 2016, we created the Paris Agreement. An organization designed to preserve the human race from the impending doom. And, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to say, we have prevailed! I would now like to welcome the Prime Minister of Britain, Theresa maybe not.
Thank you, Mr. Macaroni. Oni. Oh, why can't it be mine? Oh, yes. Now, we've been working extensively with Tesla to create different forms of battery and power generators that do not emit carbon dioxide. This includes solar power, hydropower generators, wind power, geothermal nuclear, Dingacy and 347 isotope static field generators, and the new, highly efficient thorium reactor. These different forms of power generation are vastly more efficient than burning fossil fuels, and are also renewable. Think about it. When will we ever go back to burning coal like it was 2018? The Dark Ages. I would now like to introduce the Australian Prime Minister, Janine G'day mate, to talk about the data.
Yeah, mate.
I would like to honour the speech just then made by the Prime Minister of Britain and say that as a planet, we need to be moving forward. I need to be thinking about moving forward. Now, as a committee, we have agreed on the approach of phasing out carbon emissions by the year 2040, as shown in this hologram here.
It is voice activated.
As shown in this hologram here.
Error, accent not recognized.
Oh, you can't even
Let me try ya. The data in this hologram depicts
Eastern Swedish Uturbi accent recognized.
typical IKEA!
I'm the Prime Minister of Sweden. Offensive stereotype. The data in this hologram depicts that if we phase out all carbon emissions by 2040, then the polar ice caps will be refrozen by 2041.
Oh no! Meatballs!
I would now like to hand over to the American President, American Dickhead, who will now talk about all the miracles that are happening.
I'll take that from you, little lady. You! What are you looking at? Okay. Just bear with me now, folks, just while I get this started. Bit of a technical difficulty. My apologies, I do apologize. Thank you. Alright. Hi, I'm the president, and I'm here to tell you about a whole lot of sciencey shit. Yeah, that's great. You know all the plastic in the ocean? It's just gonna disappear. It's gonna be awesome. All those white rhinos in Africa that have gone extinct, they just found a few hundred of them living under a rock. I mean, that's super. That is absolutely awesome. Did you know that? Did you know that? Hey, you in the glasses, did you know that? Did you know that? I knew that because I know everything. Anyway, I've already said a bit too much. I'm going to hand over to my good friend and associate here, Elon Musk, to tell you a bit more about this sciencey stuff. Take it away, Elon.
Elon Musk, the first man to launch a ladder into space!
I named my kid after PayPal.
By my God, damn it! Anyway, so I'm Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and that other company no one cares about. And I'm here today to talk to you about what my associates have been doing. At Tesla and SpaceX, we have been working on an AI. And this AI will watch over all the power plants in the world, meaning there will be no need for costly human labor.
Oh, what about jobs and growth?
Anyway, so this AI will watch over the Earth's atmosphere and make sure there is no carbon dioxide. And because it cannot be corrupted or made deals with corporations, this AI will become, bear with me now, the President of the world!
What are you saying there, Elon?
Anyway, I'd really love to be able to shake all of your hands, but I'm not here, I'm a hologram. I mean, who could be bothered to fly to Paris for such a small event like this? Anyway, I'm gonna dematerialize now. I gotta block and flank the lodge. Buy my cars! Bye!
Are we ready? 1, 2, 3!
The world is fixed!
Hey, what are you doing? You can't be up there! There's distraction zone! Hey, come get this! Hey, what are you doing? Come be there! Hey, come be there! What are you doing? Do it, jump!
Why do you care?
Because my brother jumped.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
What?
What are you doing? That area's for construction workers, isn't it?
What does it look like?
Like you're gonna jump? You a diver or something?
I'm not a diver, but I'm gonna jump.
Why?
Because there's so much that's wrong with the world, we're living in the worst time of history, yada yada yada.
That was more heavy than I was expecting. I don't think I can answer that. I don't think anyone really can. I mean, I could tell you that the world is perfect and everyone here is unique and different, but at the same time I can say that the world's terrible and everyone's just awful and not special at all, but I don't think anyone can really answer that and give you a clear and cut thing. I can give you a choice.